This is the post-game conference following the BKT EuroCup match between London Lions and Dolomiti Energia Trento. Final score 87 to 71. I'm joined by the head coach of Trento, Coach Massimo. Coach, your thoughts on tonight's game?
There is not a lot to discuss. There are two different games. The second game was led by us. The first game was led by them. They were better than us in the first quarter, and this is the 16 points difference. Like, we didn't show up in the first two. We were a team in the second two. I mean, we have to appreciate what the guys, all the effort that the guys put to recover. Like, it was not easy. It's not easy for nobody down by 30 something to make it become almost a game. So this is a big thing that we did that gives us hope that if we understand this and we can do it not for the whole game, we are not like a Superman, but we can get it for more than 20 minutes, and I guess that things can go definitely better. This is a lesson that where we can take a lot of teaching.
Thank you very much, Coach. We open questions from the floor, please. The microphone is there. Please say your name and who you represent, and then ask Coach the question, please.
Commiserations, commiserations, Coach. My name's Ayo. I'm representing Basket Inside, Italy. There was a point in the third quarter where you employed a full court press, and it was causing Lions a lot of issues. What was the reason why you felt it was right to use the full court press, and what do you feel? Why do you feel it wasn't necessarily something that you needed in the second quarter, or wasn't something that was working?
The press was desperation. We're down by 30. We got to do something. That's what we said in the locker room. Okay, we didn't show up. What you want to do now? Keep doing this disgusting picture of ourselves, or we go press and we get out for 5 fouls, everybody, and we finish the game in advance. That's what we said. The team. It took like 2-3 minutes to do it, and then they did it. I believe that's the only reason. We did it with pride. It was not like something that we prepared. Of course, you can see that, but they put this put them in big troubles, and
And just lastly, Shek Niang. Obviously, you put the ball in his hand, and he's got the green light to lead your team. Struggled early on, but then picked it up. Why are you so confident that he's able to lead your team going forward?
He doesn't have to lead the team. He's a good player, and I decided to play him because he's good. Doesn't matter. I believe he's making an effort with mistakes, struggle, but he's making a big effort. So I think that this is for him a big experience to live, and then he helped us to be there. So I like the other four.
Thank you. Any more questions from the floor, please? No more questions? Thank you, Coach.
Bye.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
Thank you, Coach Massimo. Official post-game conference, BKT EuroCup game, London Lions 87, Dolomiti Energia Trento 71. I'm joined by Dean Williams and head coach Dalvidas Sabonis. First questions for Dean. Dean, your thoughts on tonight's game, please.
Great first half, playing with energy, playing with pace, doing the things that we like to do. Second half was a bit rocky, a few unforced turnovers. Struggled to get a good look against their press, but overall it's a good game to build from. Lots of positives, a few negatives, but the most important thing is getting the W at the end.
Thank you, Dean. We're going to open the floor to questions, please, for Dean. Yes, sir.
Hello, my name is Dwayne from London University. So, Dean, you came out of raw intent tonight. After the first two defeats, how important was it to make a statement like this today, would you say?
Yeah, extremely. I think the statement is most important for ourselves, just to prove to ourselves that we're capable of playing great basketball. We had a conversation at halftime. We have no excuses now. So this is the level that we're going to play at every single game. That's that.
Sure. And also, the energy and communication between your teammates really stood out. How big a role do you think that played in sustaining the lead as well?
Yeah, it's massively. The arena was quite full tonight, so we thank the fans. But that's something that we've stressed. Coach has been stressing. Communication, communication with obviously your voice, but also your body language. So pointing, showing that you're ready to play, you're ready for defense. Tonight we just did things right. So.
Thank you. Any more questions, please, for Dean? Please, sir. Thank you.
Hey, Jamil from BComs. Just wanted to sort of talk about today's game, sort of coming back from 2 losses. What were the sort of chats had in the locker room going into this game?
Just to continue building. We're a performance-based team. We're not results-based team. So, we look to just keep on improving every practice, and that's the most important thing to us. Just making sure we're taking steps forward.
From a team's perspective, where do you sort of want to finish this season?
We don't really have a goal. Like I said, we're just a performance-based. So we try to make the most of every game, every practice, and then the results will show at the end. So,
on a personal level, what do you sort of want to achieve in sort of next few games?
Just being a great teammate. Just being there for my team and doing what I'm supposed to do.
Thank you. Yeah, last question now for Dean, please. Thank you.
My name is Carol, and I'm representing L'événement from Luxembourg. I wanted to ask you, what's the toughest adjustment you have to do from playing in the British Basketball League to the EuroCup?
We try not to adjust. We try to just play the way that we're supposed to play. A basketball game is a basketball game. Regardless whether it's in EuroCup or SLB. So we just come out with a good mentality that we have to perform. No matter who the opponent is, what competition it is, who the referees are, who the other players are. We try to be consistent in our mindset.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Dean. You can leave if you choose to, or you can stay if you want to.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Okay, now, Coach Dalvidas, your thoughts on tonight's game. Congratulations on your first BKT EuroCup victory.
Thank you. Like Dean said, I think the first half, we were great. We defended. We played the basketball that I envisioned, that the coaching staff envisioned, what we strive for, and then automatically the offense, just build it off that. Then the second half, we knew they were going to come out harder. They're going to come stronger. They're going to be more physical. We try to explain to the players that this is going to happen. Good teams are going to do this, and that we have to be prepared for that. But I'm just happy that in the second half we still find a way to win this game. But a lot of learning from the second half.
Thank you, Coach. Questions now from the floor, please. Here, sir, first.
Hello, I'm Niam from the Loop at Global Academy. How important is this EuroCup performance for the Lions' identity for this season?
It's very important because the guys can believe, what we do, what the coaching staff envisions. Like I said, now they can feel it. They can see that what we do every day, what I ask for, how I try to prepare them. Everything comes down to it, and now it just shows them that the way they can do it.
Thank you. Next question, please.
Atina Gaibi from Global Academy. How important is making the EuroLeague for the Lions?
I don't know about that right now. I'm just worried about game to game.
Thank you. Next question, please.
Hi, Coach. Firstly, congratulations on the win. Io from Basket Inside, Italy. That third quarter was quite interesting. Kind of bled into bled into the fourth quarter. What do you feel was the reasons why your team was having quite a few difficulties? Was it mostly the half court press and anything? Your opinions on it.
Yeah, it was the press, of course. We got hit with it. The guys didn't understand a little. At least it took us a little while to get there. But to pass the line, pass the half court, be aggressive. You score couple points, dunk or something, and you can break the press. But we kept keeping the ball on the half court line, and unforced turnovers. Gave them energy, gave them belief. And then all it takes is one little sense of blood for any team, and then they feel off that. But again, I want to just congratulate my guys. That still they prevailed. They got hit, but we came out with the win. But like I said, we have a lot of learning to do from the second half.
And lastly, I saw kind of a passionate conversation between yourself and Mo Solowade in the third quarter. Like, what was that about, and kind of how is that going forward?
That's personal between me and Mo, but again, I see a lot of potential in every guy that we have on this team. My job is to push the 150 out of them. When they're not producing to what I believe they can, I get a little emotional. I get a little, into it, but it's always for the best for the player. They have to understand that they have a limit that they don't even know what it is. They haven't even tapped half of it, half of these players. So my job is to make them understand that they can't come to a game like this in that kind of situation, or in that situation do something that, again, like for example, an unforced turnover.
Thank you. Any more questions, please, guys? Just one question per person, please. Thank you.
Yes. You had a 28% from the three-point line before this game. Now you had much better results. Was this about confidence or making the right shots? What happened?
Again, like I mentioned before, when you play defense, when you do what you want, basketball gods always give you that present or that gift that when you play good defense, you're wide open, you have confidence, the ball has love, the ball was moving, every guy that shot was open, and when you start with the right mindset defensively, when you come with the right mindset to kill, to not be killed, and then automatically the ball falls in, and when the ball falls in, everybody gets confidence.
Thank you. Next question, please.
Yes, so Dwayne from London Met again. So also just on the defense as well. I mean, I think especially in the early quarters, I'd say that probably looked like your most complete defensive performance in the EuroCup so far. I mean, what was the focus, and what was the focus going into the game to make that improvement?
No, they don't want it more than us. But we have to want it more than them. And they understood the task, and like I said, in the first 20 minutes that was done. The second half was a different story.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your questions. Thank you very much, Coach Talvidis Sabonis. Congratulations on the win. Thank you.
Thank you, gentlemen. It's nice to have a lot of people. Hopefully more often, not just on wins. Have a good one, guys.